Sometimes the best adventures take you to places you'd never think to go. One such adventure came along when the Destination Mystery crew came upon a hidden cave deep in the canyon. This cave had remnants of the past scattered about and appeared to have a resident at one time. These places can become some of your best destinations, and solving the mystery can be an interesting challenge. Stay tuned to learn more about Dusty's Cave. Destination Mystery presents Case File 22.
You are listening to Mystery Media Group.
Yay! Hello, I'm Melissa with Ghost Girl Memoirs.
And I'm Mike with Paranormal Treasure Hunter, and you are listening to Destination Mystery. We believe the paranormal is all around us, and every destination is an adventure. We never know what we're going to find in our adventure, but we do know that we'll have an interesting story to tell when we return. We're not going to the same locations or telling the same stories that you've heard over and over. Most of our destinations will be in locations you've never thought to look or investigate or explore. We are here to bring exciting and spooky new content, and we hope you will join us in our journey toward discovering the truth.
Tonight we're going to talk about Dusty's Cave, right?
Yep.
Why do we call it Dusty's Cave?
I think that's the name we got.
On the list.
All right. So,
What we gonna do is...
in retrospect, hope you enjoyed our show.
We're sorry it sucks.
We're talking about Dusty's Cave. Now, this name isn't the official name of it. It is the name that came up while we were doing the investigation. This cave is up a canyon in an area where we like to go four-wheeling. The reason I like to go four-wheeling there is because there are no people. Only one time have I been there where there's been other people. It's in the middle of nowhere. There's no green grass. There's no nothing. But man, those canyons are beautiful. And this canyon had, as I was trying to find out information on it, the only thing I could find was that one time the Indians used to have an encampment there. And then later on, as you go up the canyon, a guy built a vault in the side of the mountain that he was going to spend some time in. That's another story. And then farther up the canyon, we found a cave that had a bunch of boulders against the side. We found stovepipe and some cans and a few things, and it looked like somebody had lived there for a while. It wasn't a very big cave, and it didn't look very comfortable, but we decided to do an investigation in it anyways. And we found quite a few interesting things in it. I didn't expect to get any. The one time I saw somebody up that canyon was a girl on a dirt bike, and she lost all of her family or whoever she was with. And I asked her what was up the top, and she said there's a bat cave. So we went up there and tried to find this bat cave, and we found this ledge on the side of the mountain that overlooked the canyon, and it was quite good size, and there was a bunch of pine boughs in the back, like something big that made a bed in it. And sure enough, there was bat crap everywhere.
I got a picture of the bat crap. Just letting you know. Continue. Sorry. Sorry, I made you lose your train of thought.
Well, that's not all I have on it.
Like when we got to the cave, there was old boards, like a wall or a door that covered the mouth of the cave. You could tell there had been past fires because the inside of the cave was birds and stuff, and there was writing on the back of the door.
I don't know if the guy was a prospector. I don't know if he's hiding from the law, but I did run my metal detector all over it. Now I found it with 10 cans, yeah.
It says March 27, 1953.
Well, while you guys were doing your investigation, is that 1953?
The date is March 27, 1953. hour at an eighth.
There's where there's a chain through it, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that's where the door shut.
That was about all that was left of the one we saw.
Yeah, and then there was the piece from an old stove, like the pipe, bunch of tin cans and other pieces of the stove. So somebody had lived in it or stayed in it for a while.
That's all the information we could find. What the heck, let's do an investigation.
We like to just see. I remember the first time you took me here and you were telling me that you like to go four-wheeling, and I was like, when we first pulled up, I was like, huh, okay, cool. Because there's like nothing there. And then you just keep driving and driving, and then all of a sudden you're like in this place with, how many canyons are there? 5 or 6?
Yeah.
Tons of canyons and caves and all sorts of places to explore. And I was like, oh, okay, I get it now. This is cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
The vault was really cool.
Each canyon has different rock formations in it. But they're miles apart, not just a few hundred.
And Utah is not the only state that has arches. This place had a few too.
There's a giant arch top of that.
Yeah, it was huge. I have a picture of that somewhere too. But yeah, I was like fascinated with this place. I think I've gone now 3 or 4 times and still haven't like seen half of what's there. And like Mike said, we found this cave, or he found the cave and took us up there, but it had a door on it. It looked like somebody had been staying there for a while. And so we just decided to investigate and see what we get. Who knows if it's correct or not, because we don't know.
We don't have a second witness to this, not a writing or a history that we could find.
Yeah, there's nothing on it. But Michelle was there. She's joining us today too, by the way. Michelle, time forgot, is with us. She did this audio again for us.
I don't know the order of all of them. I just know our very first question was, is anybody here? That was our very first question after introducing ourselves.
And this is what we got. Is anybody here? No. Is anybody here? No. I hear ground, but I don't know.
It's not a name, is it?
Maybe.
Okay.
Anybody here? No. Brown? No. Okay, I'll play the first one. Can you tell us how many people are here? 4. That'd be 4. And it sounds like the same voice that we heard the first, whatever.
Yeah, it's constant with the same voice through all of this. I think once or twice we got a female voice, but it was the same male voice that answered this question.
Okay, this one says, help.
Let's just see if I came across.
No questions. Sounds like help.
I heard help when I was going through it.
That's what I hear too.
And it's just kind of random in our conversations that we were there. Some of the ones that I thought were most interesting was when we were asking if there was anything we wanted to tell others. So it's towards the end where there's 2 of them. I think there's 3. One that was that to slow down and then to watch it. Those ones are interesting.
Is there something that you would like to tell people? Slow down. There's not like a lot of people that go through there, but on occasion, and when they do, they're noisy and loud and they go fast.
In past years, before the virus hit, we'd only see maybe 1 or 2, but this last year, with the stay-at-home orders, everyone hit the mountains.
Yeah. So slow down, and then... What would you like to tell us before we leave? What was that?
That's it. That's the watch it and be careful.
Is it?
It was really faint, so when I was magnifying it, it makes it sound mechanical.
What would you like to tell us before we leave? Yeah, watch it, be careful. That's what I hear.
And then we asked that, was that, watch it, be careful, and then yeah.
Watch it and be careful? Yep. Watch it and be careful, yep. Interesting. You think that has anything to do with him telling people to slow down?
I think so, because at this time, getting all of these, we were also asking questions. They're up at the top on all the people bother you coming through here? Do you not like all the four-wheelers? This is the one where we asked him if he didn't like having the four-wheelers. Not like having the four-wheelers and motorcycles up here? And then you not like having the four-wheelers and motorcycles up here? Is that a yes?
That's right, because the EMF went off. It went to red.
Mm-hmm.
It actually was going off quite a bit during this. It's been a while since we've been here, and I couldn't remember a lot about the cave, but now I remember because I was really surprised, number one, that we got anything at all, because you go out there and you don't have any signal, nothing. Like, there's nothing out there. So for the obelisk to go off and us to be able to capture those EVPs and the EMF was pretty cool.
Spirit box and all of that, yeah.
Everything. We got a little bit of it all. I got one that says, what happened to your right finger? And if I remember right, we got the words on the obelisk that said frozen and finger or something like that.
Something like that. The obelisk, it did get finger on the obelisk.
What happened to your right finger?
Cold?
What happened to your right finger?
Does it sound like cold?
Sounds like cold to me.
Yeah, that's what I hear too. Frostbite, and it is an area that gets pretty dang cold.
Oh, yeah.
What is your name?
It's like a full sentence.
What is your name?
Yeah, I'm not sure what this one says, but it is a full sentence.
12?
Yeah, I hear 12. I don't know what that
He
means.
said, asked him how long he was there.
Oh.
12?
Didn't we get months or something too on the obelisk?
Yeah.
12 months?
12 months?
Did you only stay here in the summer? And then that's when we thought maybe he was a sheep herder or rancher of some kind that stayed up there with livestock. Did you only stay here in the summer?
It almost sounds like yeah, and then in the months or something. But that's that same voice.
Did you only stay here in the summer? I think we got song or sing on the obelisk at this time.
Oh,
Because we also asked if Emma sang.
we got the word Emma and then sing. So we wondered if Emma was like his girlfriend or wife. Maybe he liked to hear her sing.
What is your favorite song?
Or maybe he's saying, no, that's not what I'm talking about. You idiots. Sometimes I feel like we may have it all wrong.
Investigations or life in general?
Both. There are some that have just left me a little confused. I'm not entirely sure. Or maybe it's just because I thought, going into it, this is what we should get, and it's not what we got at all, and so it was confusing to me. Well, what's our takeaway from Dusty's Cave? What do you think went on there after we investigated it and got the answers we did?
He was a lonely sheep herder or miner. Probably the sheep herder, because that'd be a good place to keep sheep. And there's herds of antelope and elk there. Cave that has the Indian petroglyphs in it, the pictograph, has tally marks all over the cave. Just little marks, hash marks everywhere. And it could have been, how many they counted. So if it could hold dozens or thousands of elk and antelope, it certainly could have held sheep at one time too.
Well, and there was tally marks on the door of that cave too.
There was.
And I remember reading, like it said hours. There was a bunch of stuff written on the door, like the date March. It was March 27th, 1953.
And it says like hours or something like that.
Yeah. But I don't know what it says. Hours,
That counting sheep. But
Or March 27th equals 53. Maybe it was 53 hours.
maybe.
that's what it says equals, but
Maybe.
we, again, you could get stuff anywhere you go.
Uh-huh.
Places you don't think you'd get it, you'll get it. And you don't have to be in a haunted house or an old building. It can be anywhere. And
I think there's spirits just waiting to tell their stories or just waiting to hey, I'm here. This is what happened to me. Or maybe not even that. Maybe their energy is just sticking around and
It was someplace they'd like to be. The other thing is,
I think we've had such success because we have gone to these out of the way places that no one has thought to go.
we're not as threatening, maybe. What I was going to say was, like, look around on, for example, that door and see if there's names written or names carved into the rock or into the trim, like that old house. We have gotten names that come across the spirit box and or the obelisk, and they've matched and dates and ages. They have matched stuff that we've seen written down on the trim of those windows or the wall or places like that. So always look around and you might find something.
especially if you go to a location that you don't know anything about and you want to know if what you're getting is actually accurate or whatever. So that
I
helps.
almost like going without knowing anything and then checking afterwards.
Me too, because then I'm like, oh my heck, I think we really got something.
Yeah. You're not influenced by what you know about.
Right. I agree.
Good about going places and not knowing what we're doing,
Well, we don't ever know what we're doing
where we're going.
or where we're going, how to find it. That's part of the adventure.
We have snacks.
We got snacks.
So tip of the day, always look around because you might see something written somewhere that'll help.
You might find a destination.
You might find it. You might solve your mystery,
You might just get lost.
or you might get lost and freak out.
We were driving down the Spirit Road and we saw a dirt plate that had a crack in the ground and an arrow.
Oh, yeah.
It was just a paper plate, and Mike, of course, being Mike, goes, "Let's check it out." Takes off down this road in my little car on our honeymoon, and it was like this several miles long. This crack in the ground that went from just a couple feet deep to 20, 30
Like a
feet
slot
deep.
canyon, but in the ground.
It was
It's
really
a crack in
dirty.
the ground and I pointed, so like, yeah, we're going there.
I would too.
It was so cool. And then when we came out the other end,
And the other end of the crack.
When we came out the other end of the crack, we were driving our car out, and the sign says not recommended for cars, 4-wheel drives only. And we're passing all these Jeeps, and we're coming out in our car, a Grand Am, and we're passing Jeeps coming in. They all looked at us.
Said we're fine. We know what we're doing. We're not dumb.
Don't need no 4-wheel drive.
Yeah,
We got a Grand Am.
right. No kidding.
It was fun. You'll never forget that.
Those are the best adventures.
We went to crack in the ground.
We came out the other end.
Came out the other end. A little skinnier and pinched at the end. Okay, edit that out.
All right. No, I think I'm leaving that in.
You never know where you're going to find your destination.
Yeah. You never know where there might be something really freaking amazing to look at.
Destination Mystery is a production of Mystery Media Group. You can find our podcasts on Apple, Spotify, Google Podcast, iHeartRadio, and wherever you listen to podcasts.
If you enjoy our show, please like, subscribe, and leave a 5-star review. We will be introducing other Mystery Media Group guests in our upcoming episodes, along with weekly bonus material. If you'd like to see more pictures and evidence from our adventures, visit www.destination-mystery.com. You'll find a link to our blog, as well as a link for merch and contact information. Until next time, find your own destination.
Solve the mystery.
This is a production of Mystery Media Group.
Yay!
This is a production of Mystery Media Group.
Yay!